AI can do better than our contractors, and we're only going to hire people when we have to. And I think CEOs for public companies are trying to prepare their teams for it, but the backlash was too strong. So I just think he had to walk it back to 70% of the truth when he said we still need the same number of employees. In fact, they all say we're hiring. That's what the public companies always, whatever they say. In fact, we're hiring, because that seems to take the edge off. But I think they're just walking back the fact that everybody knows they don't need 30-40% of the team they have today. Everybody says this, not just everyone past, not if you're 50 people like Granola, but everyone with 500 employees and up that I talk to off the record, including public companies, says, I don't know I don't need 30-40% of my team. Now, I think we're going to see mass layoffs in the next 24 months, but I don't think the net headcount is going to stay flat, right? But I think he just walked it back because it's too hard for people to hear. It's too hard. And there's only so much honesty you can get from a CEO.
So just for some stats, in 10 years, they made 140 courses with humans. Yeah. And in a year, they made 140 courses. So 10 years of work took them 1 year with AI.
I think actually on this one, I think Jason's 100% right. So I think you see every one of the CEOs kind of oscillating between two extremes on AI, right? One extreme is, oh my God, it's going to make us wildly efficient because I'm sucking up to Wall Street. And I probably overpromise on that side. And you saw Klarna do that and have to walk that back. And then on the other side, when you kind of do the AI is going to change everything, I'm going to save a whole bunch of people, then your other constituents, your internal constituents, which are your employees, kind of lose their shit and you have to walk that back too. Right. So you're constant. I mean, so what I think people are going to evolve to, as Jason said, is the very bland statement, right? Which is, we're going to adopt AI. It's going to make everything better. I'm not going to threaten mass layoffs. I'll come back to that in a second. It'll just make things better. Oh, and by the way, we're hiring. Jason nailed it exactly. We have evolved to standard corporate speak for how you talk about AI. It's going to make us efficient, Wall Street. Wink, wink. People, no one's going to get fired. We're just going to, you're just going to do more interesting things. So that's the current state of the lie, right? The good news, I think, separate comment is, I think it'll be just fine. Because yes, I do think there will be gradual, there will be efficiencies and there will be jobs that would have existed in the absence of this product that won't exist now. So there will be tension, but I don't think, Jason, it translates to mass layoffs. And, we've had this discussion iteratively. I think it'll take a lot more time to adopt. I think some companies, kind of, especially tech companies, kind of at the very forefront of this, will see significantly reduced hiring. And I saw that LinkedIn executive who posted on, graduate hiring is pretty screwed up right now, in part because people aren't sure how many graduates they're going to need in computer science and all these things. So I do definitely think there's going to be an impact here. I don't think it'll be, quote, mass layoffs. I think it'll be more of a steady grind of 2 or 3% less hiring per year. Tweak at the margin on the organization. You're going to keep trying to move it forward. It's just going to take time.
Klarna was just what everybody wants to do. They went first. They went to the extreme. But all it is the future pulled forward a certain amount of months.
Agreed.
I think it's 12 to 14 months. You think it's 60.
The thing we're in consensus in is Jason's kind of articulation of how to manage the messaging here. The messaging from corporate America will be bland with a slight hint of upside on the stock, but not being so direct that it alienates all your employees. That is going to be corporate speak for the next 2 years. I totally agree.